Hello everybody and welcome to the chassis variant series once again with myself, Critical Rocket. We're going to be looking at the Thunderbolt 9SE in this drop. Now, the 9SE was also produced in 3050 alongside the 9S, however the two are not related by the same developers. In fact, the 9SE stands for Eridani, which is the Eridani Light Horse, the famous mercenary unit. The Eridani have a particular focus because they have their own version of the 5SS, which they call the 5SE, which has a higher focus on energy weaponry, but also manoeuvrability, being a light, primarily a light sort of recce and striker unit. The Eridani prefer having mechs that can quickly extricate themselves from a dodgy position before losing any of their valuable assets. As such, the SE brings with it a large pulse laser in place of the standard large laser, keeps the medium lasers as they are, and has an LRM-10 instead of a 15. It also drops any machine guns that the original Thunderbolt may have had, and replaces a lot of those systems with jumpjets, which means it's the only jump-capable Thunderbolt that's currently available in MechWarrior Online. Hardpoint wise, it does suffer a bit. Although it has an AMS hardpoint and 2 missile hardpoints, I think it only has 5 energy hardpoints, which is a bit of a far cry from the standard 6 to 7 energy hardpoints that the other variants have. It definitely suffers in that regard. It doesn't have anywhere near as much potential firepower, so it's whether you prefer having that manoeuvrability option over actually being able to just vap something with a ton of energy weapons and turn it into slag. That said, as a stock loadout, it's relatively simple and straightforward. I quite enjoyed playing it for that reason. The medium lasers and the large pulse don't overheat the mech too quickly. The positioning of the large pulse is nice because it gives you a nice means of aiming at targets and doing a lot of damage quickly. The LRM-10 is just nice to be able to add on top of any damage that's being done to other mechs by your friendlies. Now, looking at it strictly from a hardpoint perspective, the 9SE is the least desirable of the variants currently shown. So, on that regard, probably I wouldn't recommend it. However, being I do quite like the Eridani Light Horse, and I like the fact that certain units have their own special variants. It's kind of cool. It's a nice element of the sort of the lore and the universe of BattleTech. I'd recommend it. I'd go for it. The 9SE isn't a bad mech. It's cool to have a Thunderbolt with jump jets. It's very distinct, and yeah, it's pretty sweet. So overall, I mean, I've pretty much recommended all the Thunderbolts, and it's for a good reason. They're just a solid, heavy 65 tons. It's in a sweet spot in the heavy category with a nice mix of speed and firepower. It's not going to be knocking over Timberwolves or Black Knights anytime soon, but at the same time, it's at least got a bit, it's got that character and variety to it that I quite like. And in MechWarrior Online, it comes with a boatload of hardpoints. It has a heavy focus on energy, firepower, and it's just good for that reason. And if you can hear an angry cat in the background, I'm sorry about that. But I'll leave it there. I'll leave you with the rest of the round in this greenish battle. And hope you all have a good week. Thanks for watching. And this wraps up the Thunderbolts, and we'll be moving on to one of the other 65 tonners. So, unless you've watched this out of order, which go watch the others, and then this will be the last one that'll make sense. So, anyway, Crystal Rocket, sign out. Bye.
New target.
Hostiles have collected 50% of their resources. Capture resource points from them to stop
Target
the bleeding.
destroyed.
Enemy forces have Sigma.
New target acquired. Warning, incoming missile. New target acquired. Target destroyed. Warning, incoming missile. Heat sink destroyed. Target acquired. missile.
Target spotted. Resource point Beta is ours.
New target acquired.
We're almost there.
Critical damage. Target